Hello, guys, and welcome. Sorry about that. I'm a little dry. Welcome to the channel. You don't need to see it. This is going to be your What Aren't They Telling You timeless reading. Aries season for the beautiful sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going in with your self-care wisdom cards for or messages for Aries season. Scorpio, everything that you need is below, okay, in the description box for you and your collective. If you are interested, okay, in receiving a sample of Scentsy products, well, it's going to be a sample. And I'm going to be doing samples both ways, but I'm going to save that for the Scentsy video. If you're, oh, we got your 3. Thank you, Spirit. If that's what you're interested in, go ahead. That inquiry form, as promised, is below in the description box. Short little announcement. Also, the way that we're doing extensions or extended extensions or bonus or whatever it's going to be for purchase is below. Still in the same description box. Still pinned in the comments. All of that is there, except you're going to be, instead of being redirected to Vimeo, it's going to be a digital download, and it's going to pop up with a proof of service, a proof of purchase. And in that proof of purchase, there will be the link to the video. Okay. So download that particular certificate, and it will remain in your downloads as a hyperlink on that certificate, and you will have access to it. That's how we're doing it. And we're going to be parting from any type of other things, and it's going to pop up for you on YouTube. Okay. Let's get started. Thank you for that. Now, keep in mind really quick, if you are a current Scentsy customer of mine, and some of you guys are, you are getting your products. Beautiful things. We're going to be sharing things, but that's going to be in the Scentsy videos. I just want to let you know that you by default will receive texts from me, as well as the samples and whatever mail I am sending out to you as a customer. So keep in mind, anytime you want any of that to stop and you want to remain a customer and or client, all you have to do is say so. Let's get started. Oh my goodness, you have authenticity. Gemini just got this card. Scorpio, you are being guided to live your life for you and not the audience in your head. Gemini didn't get this. Virgo got this. So you're connecting. Yeah, you are connecting with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Now, it was very befitting for Virgo because I feel like they do have a certain part of them that has to please. And they do that. You know, they do that to the fullest. And so you are crossing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you have Virgo in your chart. There is a image that you want to uphold, Scorpio. Typically, that's not your thing, but every Scorpio has its own flavor. So you're being guided to live your life for you this month and not the audience in your head. All of these came out. You also got priorities. You've been the first zodiac sign in Aries season to get priorities. The quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life that you want. OMG. How many of us even hold ourselves to that? The quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. So if you're spending your time partying and BSing and gossiping and doing all that, that's going to reflect that's reflective in the life that you lead. You're being guided this month to lead by example and prioritize your life. Dang. And with this passion card, you are connecting with a couple of people. So you're connecting with Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or a fellow Earth sign. But let's go into this passion because I know for a fact that Cancer got this. Hold the phone. Passion. Taurus got it. Taurus is crossing with everybody. Scorpio, of course, you and Taurus are crossing right now because you are the exact opposite of each other's energy. And the north nodes of fate are in your signs. North node in Taurus, south node in Scorpio. Oh my goodness. That's one. I feel like it's another one. I know for a fact it was Cancer. I know that it was. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Yes. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You are also. So somebody in your energy, Scorpio, that is a Cancer and or a Taurus, you may be extremely passionate about. You're guided right now to light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. That is what you are being guided to do. Oh my goodness. It's just, you guys are really crossing with one another. It is so interesting how many, it's like passion is some of you guys is focus. Others of the focuses is speak up. Like, I love it. I love crossing these energies with you guys. So, there is something that you're being guided to be real and true to who you are. Set the priorities in your life, because the based upon how you spend your time determines and is reflective of the quality of your life. And let, again, this passion card, you have a burning desire for something, and you're being guided to light up your life by honoring your deepest desires, Scorpio. That has been your message. When the screen flips, we will get into your astrological influences and go ahead and tell you what your person isn't telling you for Aries season. It's always a pleasure. I'll see you in that video, and to everyone else, I'll see you in the next season. Bye, guys. Okay, Scorpio, it is your turn. Let's find out what your astrological influences are between you and the person that loves you, or the person that you thought about when you clicked on this video. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Scorpio, I do know passion. Passion is definitely in your energy. It may be subtle. You are fixed water. A lot of times you can turn your passions off because, or not be in tune with them because something isn't going the way that you want it to go. And that is very, very, very common. I already put on some lip gloss. And you're at the top of your other video, so I don't want you to see that. You're like, dang, Marv, every time you do our videos, your lips is dry. Pause, Scorpio. Pause. Oh, and there you go. Investigate. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I just happened to look down, so this is about you. This is about you possibly standing in the way of your own passion, wanting an outcome, and when that outcome is not realized, then you shut the whole damn thing down, Scorp. We have to stop doing that. You have so much fifth house activity going on. It is ridiculous, and it has been fifth house heavy for you basically this entire year. You're going to be forced to speak up and step into your passions, just like your self-care wisdom cards are saying. Authenticity, priorities, and passion. You want to investigate naturally, moving away from things that no longer serve you, but it's all about movement. So, you could be moving into a different point of view, which is always a good thing. We also have midheaven, the pinnacle. The pinnacle. What is the pinnacle? What is your midheaven? Midheaven is that cusp of your 10th house, if I'm not mistaken. I will get the book. And it talks about what you should be doing. It talks about how you should be spending your time. It is the pinnacle. It contains clues, Scorpio, about how your family trained you to be visible in the world, your relationship to other people's authority, and how you step into your own personal authority. It describes the future mountaintop, the pinnacle of your work in the world. The midheaven is the highest point of the chart, where the sun would be at midday. The most public, visible point of the chart acts like a flagpole on the personal castle. Do you understand? This is where we are. I don't know why this thing keeps skipping. I apologize. I have no idea why. So you are at a pinnacle. You are at your pinnacle. You may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken the ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. If you choose not to seek your sense of accomplishment as reflected in the outside world, your midheaven could speak of a quieter sense of personal authority. The challenge is always other people's expectations of your family may be complementary to your idea of your own potential, because you probably have been thrusted into a situation or a reality of taking care of people, okay? Or they may be hurdles to overcome as you find what you are here to do. I know a Scorpio rising who is dealing with this as we speak, and he doesn't know what the hell to do because he is so drawn to taking care of other people that it has affected every relationship that he has had, from personal, romantic to friendships, and it is terrible to watch. The gift is, underneath all of the worldly sense of ambition, is a longing to live out its potential. You're being guided to listen to the call. This is very, very much about you, just like Gemini's message was. And so you may be, again, what is holding things up. And then we have solar flares activation. It's time to activate. And it's also an 8. So we have 8 movement. This is an 8 movement. And then we have a 9. 9 is obviously about attaining the pinnacle you need to be, attaining the pinnacle of this relationship. And what they're not telling you, it's time to activate. Those solar flares are there, jacking up everything, ready to roll, ready to roll. Do you understand? Okay. All right. Let's go into what they're not telling you. And, you know, Scorpio, you want to investigate. And I understand that. But it's time to activate the pinnacle of what you should be doing, because you're not happy. And if you're not happy, people that love you are not going to be happy, because you're going to take that unhappiness out on everybody else. Because, yes, you should investigate, but some things doesn't require your investigation, loves. It just doesn't. I know, I understand. I got fixed earth in my chart, in my love houses, so I understand. And if it doesn't exactly line up the way you want it to, then it's not real. Okay? They're leading with a 3 of Pentacles. They want to work. They want to work on as a part of a team. They don't want the separation anymore. I know what's going to come out. Excuse me. Some version of them being pissed off about this separation because you don't trust working with them, or trust something about their delivery. If something has turned you off and you're like, you are being who you are, but you are standing in your way. And that's the reason why there's a lot of these astrologers, if you take the time to actually listen to what they're saying, you have all of this 5th house activation stuff going on. But a wonderful time for your passion. It came out in your self-care. I can't make that up. It came out. Passion came out. That card with the flames. What are you passionate about? Okay. Get out of your own way. All right. And yes, we have the 5 of Pentacles. This person feels like they're left out in the cold and abandoned by you. They know that there's a higher you within there. This is also the Hierophant. They know you're in there, but yet you don't want to work with them. Why? Do you feel like you're giving your control away? This person feels left out in the cold and abandoned by you when all they wanted to do is work as a part of a team. And let me say, in that 3rd pentacle is who you are and how you show up for everybody else. More importantly, too, you're here. So I know when the exact zodiac sign shows up as an astrological influence, I know that zodiac sign is in the way. Gemini had this, but I don't see any swords yet. Gemini had this. Sagittarius had it as well, but it didn't come out, but it was very close. So I know that you guys are getting in the way. It's interesting how the last 6 are doing this, okay? As we close and get closer to the sun shifting into Taurus. Yes, in the heart place. You guys are in separation. They walked away. They love you to death, Scorpio, but they couldn't do it anymore. Walking away from what no longer serves them because your emotions are up and down. fluctuation in emotions. You're not expressing them. You are keeping them to yourself. This is how they are perceiving you, and they don't understand why. It is time for you to activate. They feel like you have done nothing but make them feel inadequate here, and you're not speaking your truth. You're not speaking your truth. Are you being real? Authenticity. Are you being real to yourself? We also have the Three of Wands. You know what they want to do, Scorpio, is look for other options. Being without you was never an option. I mean, was never an option for them. I'm sorry if my screen is popping. It really kills me. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. But I notice when we get activity in this area, then my screens and all of my internet starts to pop. We're looking at a Three of Wands again. So when we're looking at that Three of Wands, we have to understand that, they feel like they look for other options. They look like they wanted to take leadership. They look like they were trying to, seek out the unknown and expand, and do something different, but you shut it down. That futuristic shit scared you. You shut it down. You wanted to investigate every little thing. You didn't want to put your stamp of approval on moving forward unless you investigated it. What is this about? Because at the core of this, you are always going to protect yourself, as you should. But this person does not feel that it was necessary because they gave you no reason to feel that way, because this is half of what you've done. This is half of, I always say 50% of it is what you bring to the party, okay? We also are looking at a Six of Cups. The Six of Cups at the core of the energy. This person is definitely feeling like they're focused on contentment, and they want to be, there's a good nature. They want to, they've done things for you. They have went out of their way for you, Scorpio. They have showered you with gifts and tried to be good, okay? However, this is also the Lover's card, okay? And Scorpio, the Lover's card indicates obviously the relationship, the sexuality, your personal beliefs, your values, how you relate to one another. This also is between choosing right or wrong. And for some of you guys, it's choosing between two lovers. And, they feel very much so abandoned and left out in the cold by you. I am not reading that Hierophant / Five of Pentacles card as sickness here. If there is a sickness, I don't believe that it is the person that loves you that is sick. It could be you wanting to isolate yourself when you don't want them to see you a certain way. I do know individuals that are like that, and I think that that's not love. Because if a person has the intention of spending the rest of their lives with you, why do you isolate yourself just because you're sick, or you want them to look at you in a certain light, but you don't believe the light that you want them to shine upon you? Okay. This, we're talking about the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. Romantic. But it goes up and down. It goes up and down, doesn't it? Up and down. Okay? Up and down. And they're tired of it. This is Pisces too. I feel like there is an energy of you guys explaining how you feel about one another, moving into this beautiful passion with one another. But does it really last? Does it ever really last? They feel very romantic. They want to share these things, and I shouldn't have shuffled. I don't know what was underneath there, but that's okay. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. They want to bring things into balance. This is also the Star. They have hope, healing, and optimism. They really want this relationship to work. And I know why you're in your way, because I'm looking at what's influencing you. But I'm telling you, they really, really want this to work. Aquarian energy is here. If this is a choice between two lovers, you have to, where's my clarifiers? You have to use your heart, Scorpio, and not get yourself in the way of that. You have to let this person love you. Let the man to love you if that's what you want. You're in your own way. You have so much beautiful energy going on in your sky. Do you want to waste that on another person when this person already loves you? You're the zodiac sign of investigation. How could you trust somebody new just because? you have to take time to cultivate those type of energies, and you already know that. But you're not letting this person in. You're not letting this person in. Maybe they'll something will come out that will cause me to clarify, because I've had to do that. The Three of Pentacles is love. Exactly. They have unconditional love for you. Self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness. They want to work with you, Scorpio, because they love you so much. Okay. And they can see greatness in you. They can see greatness in you that you can't see. But you don't see that in yourself, possibly, or there's something that you want to investigate because there's something that has, again, I'm guilty of it in the past. And a part of my evolution is to recognize that. A part of the evolution is to recognize that. A part of, your evolution is to recognize where you're being extra investigative instead of actually allowing things to flow. If you're a fixed sign, flow is not your thing, but you have to learn how to allow things to flow. The Five of Pentacles is being clarified by paradise, okay? Happiness, enjoy, playfulness, enjoying one another, honeymoon phase. They want to get back there. They want to get back to paradise. They don't want to be left out in the cold by you anymore. They don't want to feel this pain. They want to get back to paradise, and they want you to trust, okay? But it's always the fluctuation in emotions with the moon. We go up, we go down. It goes up, it goes down. And so they had to walk away in their heart. They had to move away from things that no longer serve them and kind of go deep and try to investigate themselves what's going on. Being clarified by Cupid's arrows. They're struck. Love is coming. They have faith in their heart. Surprise invitation, struck by love. They have faith that that's coming back. They have faith in their heart. Their heart won't let them believe that you guys won't be together. Period. Their heart won't let them believe it. All right, so let's go into the Three of Wands. Three of Wands being clarified by engagement ring. Wow. Okay, so they love you and they want a higher level of commitment. That's clear, okay? But they've tried, they feel like they've exhausted everything that's imaginable. The only thing that they have not exhausted, Scorpio, is just walking away from you. And sometimes I know with fixed energy, you guys can test people. You're like, you love me, watch this. I'm going to be the most horrible person, and all of my complications and all of my shit I'm going to dump upon you just to see. It's petty. And I don't think a lot of fixed energy realizes that that's what it does, but it's definitely an energy of, you know what, forget it. You love me that much, huh? And it feels that you're being a little vindictive. They've definitely stepped outside of some boundaries or did some things to piss you off. The good news is, Scorpio, I'm very familiar with your energy. You will calm down. And when you calm down, you're thinking. So cross watcher, if this is your energy, they're thinking about it. They feel like shit. Don't get me wrong. But they have to see their way through. If you love Scorpio, the way that your energy is definitely showing, the best thing for you to do is just leave them be. And I hate to say it, as having double fixed energy in my inner planets, my love houses and my relationship house and my the house of other people. The best thing to do is to ignore us, is to just let us have our space. You're not giving in. You're not giving your power away. But if you want that person to understand where you're coming from and you really want this, first of all, you're going to have to learn how to deal with it. Scorpio, back to you. They have done everything in their power that they feel like to show you that they are for you, and they constantly want to work on it. They're constantly like, okay, what do we do? And you are kind of exhausted with them doing all of this, because to you don't feel like that whatever they're doing to show you, you still are not convinced. So cross watcher, stop beating yourself up. You've done it. They know who you are and they know what you're capable of. Now the rest is on them. And if you love them and you love them unconditionally, this is a This is one of those conditions that you just have to let them figure it out on their own. Scorpio, they want a higher level of commitment. I'm done. I mean, if this is your way, this is your thing, and you want to learn your Scorpio, go ahead and book me. We're going to talk about that and the closing of this video, what's available and so forth. This is a deep spiritual connection either way. And you guys are in separation. So there's sadness. There is sadness here, Scorpio, bitterness, but they're missing you, thinking about you, and they're uncertain of this future because the future they wanted was with you. So you guys are in separation right now, and they just don't know which way to go. They're very sad because they fought for this connection. And I mean, they fought. I don't see the wounded warrior, but I do feel like they constantly tried to show you something and they just kept missing the mark. They kept fucking missing it over and over and over and over again. And it's just like, my God, what else? What else? Why isn't this working is what I am feeling. Okay. That's what I am feeling. You guys are in separation. They're very, very sad about it. They want to get romantic, and bring that romantic energy, Scorpio. You are not dealing with it, so it's obvious that they hurt you. They've said something that hurt you. You didn't like something that they said. You're avoiding having conversations with them because you're still upset, and that is what's clarifying. So if they come in and try to apologize, you're like, no. One of the things that I do want to point out to you, Scorpio, also is that people do get frustrated. People have enough. This person, this cross watcher, has done everything to their knowledge. It doesn't mean that it's every damn thing. You're not going to tell them what to do to fix it because you like to you like to just watch people. Listen, you can get mad at me all you want. I don't care because I know how you roll. And you can watch people. You like whatever. Like if you're not there mentally, you're not there. Ain't nothing that nobody gonna be able to say. You're fixed, and I am too. So you can get mad. So what? Like whatever. I got Taurus and my Mars. I'm the opposite of your energy, and your little temper tantrums and your stuff don't scare me. So I have to school these people that love you. So the point is though, people do get frustrated. And, if this person jumped out the window and said some shit to piss you off, aren't they well within their right to get frustrated with the way that you deal with it? Scorpio, they can't play your game the way you can. Okay. And I've been watching a lot of and reading up a lot about what's going on right now. And every astrologer video that I have watched, my favorite astrologers, ones that I subscribe to on YouTube and ones that I subscribe to off of YouTube, say the same thing. Get out of your own way. But they say it to all of the fixed signs. So don't get mad. I'm rocking in the same boat. I just don't have Scorpio in my charts. Not where you are a Scorpio. But I am a water sign. So I don't want to hear it. Okay. All right. So that card flew. The golden mirror. There has been some one-sided relationships. I feel like Virgo had this. Narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, all of this. But they're hopeful. Okay, they're hopeful. They are reassessing with the Seven of Pentacles. They want a return on their investment, Scorpio. They have put a lot into you. They feel shortchanged. There is a Scorpio rising that told me that. I know you feel shortchanged. Don't get me started because shortchanged doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of how I feel. Okay. But yes, you feel shortchanged. They feel shortchanged. They do. That was a weird ass adjective that this individual used, but whatever. You do. You feel cross watcher. This seven, but you're hopeful because the Seven of Pentacles is. You don't want to lose what you put in, but at the same time, you're reassessing the whole thing because you're just like, this is the energy that I got. They're still hopeful though, which is actually not bad. Let's go over these really, really quick. Your major arcana is the Hierophant, the Moon, the Lovers, and the Star. Okay, those are your and they're hopeful. Again, they want this. And when I see this exploring, foresight, this is a fire energy. I know that they're doing everything to make themselves worthy of your love, Scorpio. Isn't that cute? Let's get into your angel answers, past, present, and future, and get you out of here, okay? get you out of here. You guys are in separation. I don't believe that it's gonna be that long. They love you, Scorpio. Okay, let this person love you. They want a higher level of commitment. If you don't want the commitment, and you don't feel like they're worthy of it, then just let them know, so they won't be holding on to hope. Okay, past energy, please. Past energy. Oh my goodness, was big happy changes. So the big happy changes in the past lets me know that there was something that happened between you guys that probably pissed you off, Scorpio, and you were like, I gave you a chance and that's it. Like, that doesn't mean that this energy is gone, but big happy changes were in your energy in the past and you're probably just fed up with it. Present energy is calling you to get more information. Okay. Get more information. And that's what your person is doing right now. You're investigating things too. I do know that you're affected because I know how that fixed energy works. You are attempting to move into your passions. That can be people, places, and things. But this person is not far from your mind. And sometimes some of us just need other things in order to, shine lights on other things. So this happened in the Sagittarius video as well. There is some fire in here. Somebody could have some fire in their chart, in their inner planet Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio sun with an Aries moon, Sagittarius moon, Leo moon. That means you're going to keep it moving. You're going to put yourself first. If I can break those moons down, I'm not in the mood because it's going to trigger me because this is ridiculous. But what I'm saying in closing is that the get more information is exactly what both of you guys could be doing right now. And if you are one of those individuals who are putting themselves first, cross watcher understand that that's what they need. In order for them to appreciate you, they have got to put themselves first, so they can appreciate you more. But the future does show forgiveness. Okay, so this is going to reconcile. There's going to be a reconciliation. Your angels are saying that forgiveness is here. So that's what I am going to, I can't argue with that. So big happy changes came. Somebody screwed something back up, but forgiveness is on the table. So cross watcher, you will possibly get your love and your engagement. There is going to be, this is you're going to have some forgiveness. Now what happens beyond that, we're stopping right here, okay? But I do feel very optimistic about it because we do have the star, hope, healing, and optimism along with this forgiveness card. I think that is a really good sign for reconciliation if that is your jam, okay? Also, Hierophant energy is here. The lover's energy is here. You guys are supposed to be together. And you're hopeful. They're holding out hope, Scorpio, that things work out the way their heart wants. If you are interested in a personal reading, we are done and booked up for this month. Okay, there will still be. We are already booking into May. Okay, please book accordingly. You can still use the codes that are showing that expire at the end of this month to book future appointments. Book accordingly. And I will see you in Taurus season. Bye, Scorpio.